fourth day at the Australian Open, here again with Ben Rothenberg, contributor of the New York Times. Thanks for coming.
Buonasera, Ubaldo.
Buonasera. And I was talking that, I mean, today, nothing really important.
Not a great day here.
No.
Not an interesting day.
No. Well, especially spectators of the first three matches on the center court weren't too happy because, I mean, Radwanska won 6-love, 6-1 versus Larson. Serena Williams versus Zvonareva, 7-5, 6-love. Djokovic against Kuznetsov, he lost very few games. At the end, 3 hours and 33 minutes for 3 matches.
That's not a lot of value for the ticket. Luckily, there were a few other things on the ground as I could go watch. And you know it's a short day when they have time to put a whole other doubles match on there and have them go 3 sets. So it's not an issue for the night session at all. So definitely not the best day to buy a ticket for Rod Laver.
Yeah, well, and then we were waiting tonight for Azarenka-Wozniacki, which was better quality.
It was better quality.
Yeah.
I mean, Azarenka played really well. Azarenka played great. Wozniacki couldn't match it. It wasn't very close or long in the end. It was 6-4, 6-2. But if you're Azarenka, you have to be happy with your level. Won 2 tough matches here, beating Sloane first round.
Can we talk about her resurrection, or is too much?
Maybe not too much. She was definitely not here. Last year was terrible for her, so she's coming back. She appears to be close to her best form. Wozniacki played well last year, so good win for her tonight for sure. While
her good boyfriend or friend, I don't know, Monfils, he didn't win. I mean, they were playing at the same time. I mean, maybe it's a gossip, but everyone sees them always together.
I'm not saying anything on that. I can't confirm any of that, but he had a tough match against Janovitz. He played pretty well, and it was a fun match also.
Yeah,
that was the best match of the day, was Janovitz-Monfils.
Yeah, well, then Monfils is always a showman. Yeah. Always nice to watch. I personally saw Camila Giorgi beating Smitkova, and Camila Giorgi in the first set was really incredible because she lost only 1 point on her serve on 4 games of serve. And that point was double fault. So actually she made 16 points in a row. And Pliskova was very impressed, and she said at the end, I think that Giorgi has the potential to become a top 10 player. While the father of Camilla said, well, she will beat Venus Williams. And I say, why? Because she plays better.
Yeah.
What do you think?
That's a bold quote. I mean, Camilla definitely can beat Venus. Venus hasn't made it to the second week of a Grand Slam in quite a while. Camilla's made it a few times since Venus last did. Venus would be the favorite in that match. Camilla, you never know. I mean, she can hit the ball incredibly well, and then she can hit into the back wall for an hour. You don't know what she's going to do.
Well, we'll see. Well, we can talk a little bit about tomorrow's program.
Okay.
I mean, we have, well, as Italian, personally, I would like to see Seppi versus Federer, but with no hopes. He has lost 10 times in a row.
No hope.
And
no hope.
So the other day, Fognini said he should go to the Madonna of Lourdes, I mean, to pray to try to beat Federer. And then...
Doesn't Fognini have enough things of his own to pray for?
Yeah, maybe so.
Okay.
And I'm interested to see Pliskova versus Makarova.
That's a good match tomorrow. That's a good match. I don't understand the schedule at all. I don't understand why that's on Market Court while Gerges Radechka's on Laver. That makes no sense to me at all. No one's going to want to watch that.
Yeah.
With all due respect to those nice women, no one wants to watch that.
Yeah. And then, you know, Pat Rafter said that we shouldn't spoil the Australian guys, the Australian young boys, to play them on the center court.
I don't understand that either, because people want to see Kyrgios, people want to see Kokkinakis and Groff when he's here, and it doesn't make sense to me to put them on the small court. And Tomic hasn't been on Laver the whole tournament. That's weird, but no one of the big Australians, no one of the young Australians, I don't get it.
He thinks it's not good for them.
Maybe.
But I mean, and they follow his.
He's the boss.
Yeah, he's the boss. He's the boss. Well, I don't. You have to ask me. You have to answer me about Irani Wickmeyer. Who do you see to win? That's a complicated.
I know Irani's your favorite. I'll have to pick Irani.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, well, actually, she lost 3 times out of 5, but she won the last 2. Anyway, Ben, you were quite good in.
Can I ask you one question we didn't mention?
Yeah.
If this was Leighton Hewitt's last night, are you going to miss him? Could have been the end for Leighton Hewitt.
Well, I will
today.
always miss whoever is a fighter.
Okay.
I missed Jimmy Connors a lot, and I will miss also Leighton Hewitt.
There you go.
Thanks to Ben Rothenberg, New York Times contributor, and bye-bye. See you tomorrow.